Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy God Secret. I'm back with another banger. Now, like I said, man, if the last video get 25 likes, I'll drop the second part to Pauper Academy, and here it is, man. Now, for this Pauper Academy, this video is a bit longer than the first one because the first one I included 2 things. This video I'm gonna include 3 things. We're gonna be focusing on rotating / pinching / baiting with your lock, inbounding a ball, and shooting the ball. Those are 3 important things. So because you gotta rotate with your lockdown. You can't just watch the guard, dunk the ball every play, especially if you need to stop. You gotta rotate and try to get a stop. And try to stop the guard from dunking the ball. You gotta learn how to inbound the ball. A lot of you poppers don't know how to inbound the ball. You niggas just throw the dumbest turnovers ever, especially at the worst times possible. And if you can't do none of those, you gotta be able to at least make a wide open shot in the corner. You know what I'm saying? So for the second part of the Pauper Academy, we're gonna be focusing on those 3 things. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully y'all enjoyed the video, and let's get to it. Now, for the first segment, like I said, we're focusing on inbounding the ball. Now, inbounding the ball is very simple. Now, I can understand certain situations where both bigs and locks on the other team, they're hawking at inbounds. But what I would suggest you to do, what I would recommend, just give it to the lock. Because there's been times where the lock is wide open on the other side and you guys will still try to force the guard, the ball, or another thing that I've noticed about a lot of you poppers, you guys take too long to inbound the ball. The guard be wide open, but y'all be so nervous and scared for no reason. Do not take too long to inbound the ball. You know what I'm saying? Once your guard is open, get the ball in his hands immediately. You know what I'm saying? Or just give it to the lockdown, and then the lockdown gives the guard the ball. Now, if the lockdown commits a turnover, that's not your fault. You just gotta hope that you're playing with a lock with a fucking brain that can not give up a turnover. You know what I'm saying? But you give them inbound turnovers. Like, look at these dudes. Look, they're fiending for a stop, but I'm not gonna give them a turnover. I'm just gonna give it to my lockdown every single play, and also move on the inbounds. Now, there's gonna be certain situations where the game won't let you move, but make sure you move on the inbounds to make it easier. You know what I'm saying? So for the first part is inbounding the ball. Alright, man, so for the second segment of the video, man, is rotating and swinging out the corner, man. Especially if you need to stop. Look, I got a snatch block right here. You know what I'm saying? Do not be a cone. I've said this in the first part of the Lock Academy. Being a cone is a plague that for some reason that goes around the 2K community. You poppers are fucking cones. I don't know why. Wow, like what make y'all want to be cones? Like, do not be a cone. Be useful. Come out the corner. I mean, unless like I said, it's circumstances. You know what I'm saying? If you're winning and you don't want to give up a 3, then yeah, don't come out the corner. Just let them dunk the ball. But my nigga, 9 times out of 10, when you need to stop, you gotta come out the corner, because all the lock can do is not give up a 3. If you're going against a good guard, all the lock can do is not just give up a 3. You know what I'm saying? Because these guards, they're fast as fuck. Especially if you go against a good guard, he's gonna blow past the lock, and you gotta rotate and get the stop. You know what I'm saying? You gotta complete it, because chase downs is already ass in this game. So all the lock can do is just not give up a 3, and him getting a chase down or stopping the guard from dunking, that's rare. You know what I'm saying? Unless like he's just the greatest of all time. But you know how the dunking is. Even if the lockdown does play good defense, the guard's just gonna fucking dunk all over him. You know what I mean? Even if you don't get the stop, it's a mental thing. It's a mental battle. If you come out the corner, it's gonna show the other guard like, oh yeah, this popper, he's leaving a corner. So then you can bait him the next play. It's all a mental battle. But don't just sit in the corner and just make the guard just feel comfortable just dunking the ball. You know what I'm saying? You can tell once you got a guard rattled when he start passing the ball early, or when he just start dotting the court. That's when you can tell. That's when you can tell that the guard is rattled, when he just start passing, when you have a wide open dunk. Don't make these guards feel comfortable like that, like they can just dunk anytime they want. You know what I'm saying? All the lock can do is just not give up a 3. Once he stopped the 3 and the guard drives past him, the chances of him getting a chase down is so small, because chase downs are ass in this game. So you got to come out that corner. Most of these guards don't have IQ. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you play against a guard that has IQ that's going to dot the corner, that's tough. Then you just gotta be Superman. But most of these niggas, they just want to rim run until they get takeover. I'm telling you, these guards want to rim run until they get takeover. So stop that bullshit. Now there's gonna be times where you come out perfectly and they still dunk on you. That's okay. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? There's been times where all three of us, even a guard swings out the corner and the fucking they will Russell Westbrook dunk all over us, on three of us. That's how OP the dunking is on this game. You just gotta leave. Sometimes you gotta risk being dotted to get a stop in the paint because dunks are that OP. But it's worth it though because these guards are brain dead. Once they fly by the lock. Once all they see is these niggas got tunnel vision. All they see is the fucking rim. I'm telling you. And then you can bait them. Once you get a couple stops, you can bait them. You can play the lane. You can stay in the corner. You know, it's a mental battle. You know what I'm saying? But do not be a fucking cone. Come out the corner and just don't let them feel comfortable like they can dunk the ball. You know what I'm saying? Rotate with your lockdown. If you rotate to the paint, your lockdown goes to the corner. That's common sense. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, that's all I can say. So I'm gonna let the clip play out and until we get on to the next segment. You feel me?
You're gonna end up dead too.
Alright, man, so last but not least, this is probably the most important out of all of them. If you've seen the first part of the Pauper Academy, if you can't get rebounds, if you cannot be a hawk, if you don't know how to inbound, if you don't know how to bait, if you don't know how to pinch, if you don't know how to rotate, the least you can do is make a wide open fucking shot. That's the least. You have all your stamina. You know what I'm saying? Unless the game speeds up or your jump shot is just slow as fuck for no reason, because that happens. You know how the shooting in this game is retarded sometimes. But for the most part, you have all your stamina. There should be no reason why you should be playing Fortnite in the fucking corner. You niggas be playing Fortnite in the corner. Y'all just be building bricks in that motherfucker. It'd be pitiful. You know what I'm saying? It's pitiful. You feel me? Yeah, just make your wide open shot. Just time your custom. It's not hard. Like, you're greening a wide open shot. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a guard has play take, because I've seen people miss wide open with play take. It's actually sad how bad people are at a virtual game. It's kind of embarrassing. But yeah, man, like I said, this is probably the most important, because there's going to be times where you're in a close game and they're going to leave you open. The popper, they're going to leave you open. I don't know why they always leave the popper open, but they're going to leave. It's either the lock or the popper. They're going to leave y'all open for game, and you just got to ice it. You know what I'm saying? You got to show them that, yeah, you're him. You got to green a wide open three. Now, if it's contested, or if the other big man baits it perfectly and gets a percent, that's different. But I'm talking about wide open, man. I'm playing with niggas. They cannot green a wide open shot, and I'm dotting them. I'm talking about perfect dots because, you know, my IQ, I know when to pass the ball. It's obvious when the other team is going to help. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty obvious. All you got to do is pass the ball early. Just dot early. I'm playing with certain guards, and I got to coach them how to pass the ball. These niggas pass the ball so late. Don't drive and wait till you get to the paint to pass the ball. Like, you see my boy DJ, he's throwing that bitch early. That's how you got to do it, especially in this game because the shooting is so slow. If you pass it early and they're out to play, you can get the shot off. But if you run to the paint and then pass it, they can bait that shit. They can run back already. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you know, throw dots and shit. It's really simple, but I don't know how people don't understand that. Everyone in this game sucks. I'm just kidding, not everyone, but the majority of you are ass. I ain't gonna lie, and it's kind of sad. But yeah, man, just green a wide open three. I mean, that's really it. Not much I could really say. If y'all want to know what jump shot I'm using, I use the same jump shot, my Kyle Kuzma base. Release 1 Klay Thompson, release 2 Devin Booker, 55-45 blend. You know what I'm saying? That's the jumper. And yeah, man, just don't be ass. Just green a wide open three. That's is that simple. And that concludes the Popper Academy. You know what I'm saying? If you, like I said, if you can't do nothing else, if you're not a hawk, if you're a fucking cone, if you don't like pitching, if you can't bait, if you can't rotate, if you throw Stevies, if you don't know how to inbound the ball, the least you can do is make a wide open three and help your team and take the pressure off your guard. If you're sitting there playing Fortnite in the corner, missing wide open threes, that put more pressure on your guard. Because now your guard is afraid to pass you the fucking ball and throw the fucking game away. And that's the worst feeling, because I'll be playing guard and I like, you see the nigga wide open, but you know he's gonna fucking miss. And you know, most of these poppers, they're mentally weak. Once they miss one shot, they're fucking rattled. They're rattled. Once they miss one shot, it's like a fucking domino effect. They just gonna keep missing. Especially if you're in a close game, they're just gonna get rattled. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I've been talking long enough. I'm gonna let the clip play out. But yeah, man, just make a wide open three. It's that simple. Hey man, if you've made it to the end of the video, you are a GOAT and you are a legend, man. If you've watched both of my Popper Academy videos, hopefully that made you better as a popper. You know what I'm saying? It's really the easiest position out of all three. Popper is the easiest. I mean, any position where you sit corner, offense and defense, at default is the easiest. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Tell me if y'all like more content. I don't know if I'm gonna drop a guard academy, because I'm a decent guard. I get the job done. But to be honest, on a threes court, I would rather play lock or popper, to be honest. I mean, as a guard, I do my thing, but I'm good on that. You feel me? But yeah, man, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more bangers, and peace out, y'all boys.